Hey guys, how's it going? So today we're going to be talking about the channel called G4. Now this was a video game channel on TV. Now I know it doesn't sound like much today, but this was popular during the original Xbox, PS2, and GameCube era. And this was basically the main hub where you could find, gaming news. Now let's just say, a new game's coming out, you want to find information on it, you could just go to YouTube, search it up, and you could find anything you want. But back then you had to jump through kind of some hoops. You could either go through the internet, which the internet wasn't really mainstream at this time yet. You still had to deal with AOL and a bunch of loading times, or you could read through magazines. And yeah, well, as you could tell, nobody really reads magazines today. So this was basically your gaming hub on TV. And I'm sorry if I sound like a boomer by explaining this, but this is basically what it was back in the day. And I mean, sure, you can go through YouTube, but this was early YouTube where videos like this were out. So yeah, this channel is really old, and it really lasted till I'd say about the end of the. It lasted till the end of the PS3 and Xbox 360 era. Now, it had a decent amount of shows like Icons, X-Play, Cheaters. It had some great shows on it, and I think we're gonna go through that today. The first show I'm gonna talk about is X-Play. This was definitely your gaming show. If you wanted to know when a game is releasing, this is the show you want to look out for. If there was any special bundles, or if anything cool is about the game, this is the show you want to look out for. Now, a special thing they would do is go out there and film, E3. They would ask like certain questions, give out game consoles, stuff like that. And it was overall just pretty cool. Now again, I know I sound like a boomer, but just imagine yourself. You're a kid in the 2000s. You want to go to E3, but you just can't. This was basically your best option. To be honest, it was kind of a cool option. You know what I mean? You had two awesome hosts like Adam Sessler and this other chick. I forgot what her name was, but yeah, man. To be honest, I love this show. Like, I would always come home from school and put on X-Play, see what games are coming out. This was an awesome show, man. I wish we could bring G4 back, but obviously we can't.
E3. Not E3. Pulse E303, an action-packed hour of highlights from the year's biggest event. Check it out next. Jeep, official sponsor of G4 and E3. You're so there.
The next show we're going to be talking about is cheats. Now, let's just say you need help in the game, or let's just say you're having trouble with a certain mission. Hopefully they show that game, within the show. And yeah, this show, it basically just goes through the certain missions, glitches, cheats. It just basically goes through certain plot lines of the game and what you have to do to basically beat it. And to be honest, this show must have been cool back in the day. If one of your favorite games got featured on this, you must have been lucky as shit. But yeah, man, this show is fucking great. Now, the next show we're going to be talking about is Attack of the Show. Now, I know it sounds weird, but this was really the late 2000s. It was kind of early internet humor. This is when, Fred was popular. This is when Ray William Johnson was kind of like at his best. And it was overall just kind of like a nerdy internet show. The internet was growing at a slow pace, but it was all right. It was mostly like a new show for like internet geeks and whatnot, which I was back in the day, believe it or not. But yeah, this show, I'll be honest, you know, if you look it up today, it's kind of cringe, but just imagine yourself being like a 12-year-old kid watching this coming home from school, you know. Just place yourself in those shoes, and it's gonna look great. Now I know I sound like a boomer and all that, and I know I sound old, but fuck it, man. This is fucking awesome back in the day. Those are my words, and I'm sticking to it. Now then, last but not least, Icons. This is a show basically if you want to learn about video game history, you know, if you want to learn about the original Xbox or Shigeru Miyamoto. This is basically a video game styled documentary series. It would go into certain like big title games like GTA 3 and all that, and it would go through like the history of it. And I gotta say, man, I didn't even find this out through G4. I actually found this out through YouTube, which was kind of weird, but hey, you know, it's still really awesome. Now, this channel was great, you know, if you're into video games and all that, but it did air a lot of like cop reruns, a lot of cheaters reruns, and to be honest, you know, I kind of found out about this channel near its end, you know, late 2000s, you know, and back when this channel first started, it had a whole bunch of shows, it had a bunch of forums, you know. And like I said, this was your video game hub if you didn't have internet, and that's basically the reason why I'm making this video, is because nobody really remembers this, you know. And it was a great channel. It just had a few flaws, is all I'm really trying to say. But I guess, well, yeah, man, if you want to look up about this channel, it's a great search, I guess. And yeah, man, hopefully you guys like this video, hopefully you guys subscribe, whatever. Go look out there during this corona bullshit, and I'm out of here.